What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, and welcome to Lactic Acid. I'm your host, Dominique Smith. Today, I have a certified baller, shot caller. Listen, Lactic Acid is nothing to her because if you knew what I was talking about, you would see her 800-meter time, dropping times in that, doing it big on the biggest stages. And listen, she is coming, she is coming, she is coming. She is none other than the legend that is former Oregon Duck and the legend who now trains in Florida, currently in South Africa. But listen, we love it all. Miss Brooke Feldmeier. Brooke, how are you doing, fam? Appreciate you coming on the show.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm just out here in South Africa right now training, man. Things are going well.
Dude, I just love that. Like, it is like I'm trying to, when I saw that, I was like, this is like, I don't know if you even seen this show. It's the cartoons back in the 90s, but it's like she's like the Eliza Thornberry of training, like traveling the world, like
I
getting a
know.
chance to go to all these
And I have
places.
seen that. Yeah, I'm like
Yeah.
literally never in one place. So,
Literally, like you have that Eliza Thornberry kind of swag, and
yeah.
definitely it definitely shows up to the track. So I've been saying I'm going to retire this question, and I asked this question to get it going, but I haven't thought of anything better.
hmm
So I'm going to tweak it a little bit, and then we'll go from there. So let's
Okay.
just say the good people at Lay's, the good people at Food Network, and the wonderful
hmm
people at the Grammys. They had
hmm
dinner one night. They went to, I don't know, they just had dinner one night at some place. They went to McDonald's. Let's just say that. They wanted to do it fancy.
Nice. They
And
did it big.
they did it big. They said, go big or go home. So let's hop on this dollar menu and get it going. So that's exactly what they did. And so after the ice cream machine didn't work, they said, let's meet.
Of course.
And they said, we need to promote somebody this spring who just encamps awesomeness. Like she represents amazingness. So there's a girl named Brooke Feldmeier. So we are going to do a promotion based around her awesomeness. So they're going to do three things for you. So Food Network said, listen, we need to do this. So we're going to create either custom burger, custom pizza, or if there's like a go-to dish you cannot live without, they're going to custom make that for you and they're going to put it on every menu known to man. So the Grammys were like, shut up, nah, we run this. So they said, next year, we're going to roll out the literal and figurative red carpet for her. You get a chance to be the star of the show, but you can attend the music festival or the music award show with any musical artist of your liking. And then
hmm
Lay's, they said, listen, we still run this when it comes to the chips. So
hmm
they want to do a custom potato chip specifically for you. You can pick any flavors you want to. They're going to make it into a chip. They're going to brand it. They're going to promote it. They're going to sell it. So what we need, what they need, I ain't in it, but what they need
hmm
is either the burger, pizza, or just dish you can't live without. The Grammys want to know who you would like to go, what musical artist you'd like to attend the award show with, and the
Uh-huh.
custom potato chip.
Holy smokes.
Yeah,
Okay. That's a lot to think about right now.
it is.
Mm. Okay. So the Grammys, I get to go with anyone.
Anybody.
I think me and Justin Bieber are gonna go together.
Oh boy, Lord have mercy. Okay. Um, I'm gonna let you
Yeah.
finish. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
I'm not yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna go with Justin Bieber. Yeah, definitely gonna go with him. Yeah, I think that's good. My potato chip, I think we should do like an ice cream flavor.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We're just gonna like totally change it up and just go for an ice cream flavor. Yeah, like a
So so,
vanilla.
so I got a better one for you. I got a better one.
Mm-hmm.
Lay's said we ain't finna do that. But Ben and
They don't
Jerry's
like it.
no, because they don't like it.
Oh,
But Ben and
they don't
Jerry's
like it.
came in and said,
Oh.
listen, if it's ice cream, that's us. So instead
Mm-hmm.
of doing the chips, go ahead and tell us the ice cream. Ben and Jerry's gonna hook you up. Ben and Jerry, if you're listening to this, aka sponsor the show, but we can do this. Like let's get a world championship fund going for Sister Brooke here.
Yeah,
Tell us
no,
the custom ice
definitely.
cream. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
okay.
ice
So
cream are we going
we're gonna do like the bottom of it is gonna be like cookie dough and Oreo.
Oh,
So
Lord. Okay.
yeah. So we're gonna like mix those two together, and then then we're gonna actually put some ice cream in it, and we're just gonna keep that simple. We're gonna keep that vanilla. Then we're gonna have another layer over that, and that's gonna be hot fudge. And then we're gonna put another bit of vanilla on top, and then we're gonna put whipped cream on it. Yeah, we're just gonna make that work. That's it.
No, I'm just trying to figure out because sometimes Ben and Jerry serve those little pints. How is all that going to
Hmm.
fit into a pint? But I
We're
want
gonna
that.
make it work.
So
Yeah, I know it sounds amazing, right?
it's 92 degrees. So you here in Orlando right now. I'm in Orlando.
Hmm.
So it's 92. So I don't need the hot fudge because I could just walk outside. But you know, what if for a hot day, can we substitute? And I'm asking your permission since this is your ice cream.
Okay.
Can I substitute the hot fudge for Nutella?
No, because I am allergic to hazelnuts.
Oh,
So
well,
we cannot do that, unfortunately.
fine. All right. Let's stick with
Yeah,
the hot
we
fudge.
can't do that one.
Okay, fine. Well, that's fine. We can't have you
Hmm.
breaking out over Nutella. I'm
Yeah, we
sorry
can't
for you.
like have me in the hospital on my own thing. So
Literally, just you're on
I
like a
know.
just what happened? She ate some Tella, and
Yeah, she ate some Nutella and she just, that wouldn't be
it's
too good.
yeah, we don't know that. Okay, fine. We'll stick with the hot fudge. God, that sounds so good. I was sitting there thinking about it.
I know. I actually like Nutella too, but can't do it.
Okay, but listen, we're having like that's a 6 course meal, that ice cream. You eat a pint of that, you're good for 2 to 3 business days. So I'm with that. I'm with that 100%.
Exactly. That's the thing, is like you don't even need to eat for like a while after that. So like it's really filling and it's delicious. It sounds delicious at least. So,
What would you call
oh man, that was a hard one, isn't it?
it? So how many layers? So you got cookie dough,
We got the cookie
and
dough and the Oreo mix, and then we
so that's
put the
one.
vanilla ice cream over the top of that. And then we put the hot fudge. Yeah, you can put your Nutella there if you want, but that's your own custom thing. And then we put
No,
more ice
hot
cream.
fudge. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, right. Like I think hot fudge even on a hot day is just always a good idea.
Okay. My stomach may disagree, but that's okay. Um, I
Yeah,
have
mine might too, but my brain says yes.
your brain says yes, but when that stomach says no, oh, okay. Because
We'll
yeah,
deal with the consequences later, though.
yeah. Shout out to my toilet for putting the team on his back. So I'm not okay. So just scratch that. I can't even think of a name. So I don't even.
It's a hard one.
That's a tough one. All right. So what are we
Yeah.
doing? What does Food Network need something from you? What are we doing? Burger, pizza, or is there just a gourmet custom dish you want that you can't live without?
Yeah, we can definitely do a burger.
All right.
I'm
What's
a
going on this
big
burger?
burger good. I am like pretty simple, I would say.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't mind doing like two patties though.
Listen, you have to do a double. You have to do a double.
You gotta do a double. Like let's put
It's
some cheese, some lettuce,
okay.
tomato,
Uh-uh.
onion,
Okay.
ketchup,
Okay.
mayo, mustard.
Let them use you.
Yeah, and then let's slap
Yes.
a big fat bun on there and let's call it a day.
See, this is why listen. Brooke gonna roll up into Eugene, and when she pop 155, come back to this episode and see what she got on that burger. That's why she see. That's all you need. That's all you
Mm-hmm.
need. People put these
Exactly.
gorgonzola crumbles and this blue cheese fondue. Listen,
Uh, no.
listen. No, you ruin it. You are
I
ruining the experience, and I hate it. I hate
Me
that
too.
crap. Like putting a
Me
fried
too.
egg on a burger. But what is you doing? What are you doing?
And you don't put bacon on it either. Like I'm sorry. I know a lot of people have this beef with me about bacon. I am not a bacon person. It doesn't belong anywhere in this world, to be honest. And especially not
Oh,
on bacon. I just can't do it. Mm-mm.
so oh Jesus Lord, she didn't mean that. Father, forgive her.
I know. I
Um,
honestly, you and
um,
everyone else come at me with this like
I,
bacon thing, and I'm just
I'm
like,
not.
oh.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I've had some unhinged food take on this show. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna come at you. Um, I'm gonna meet you halfway. Fine. I can do bacon not being on the burger. Um,
Thank you. Thank you for
so
that.
I will give you that. Because you may say the same thing about me when I tell you how I wish they would abolish coffee and pumpkin.
What
Um,
did you just say
they
about
need to
coffee?
they need to abolish it and get rid of it.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
And pumpkin.
I don't know if I can keep this conversation going at this point.
Listen, I almost hung up on you when you said they needed to get rid of the swine. So listen, I understand, but it's okay. Like I said, that's the thing.
Polish
Um,
coffee. I would not be able to live.
y'all will get used to it. Go to bed. That's how I look at
Go to bed.
it. That's how I
Oh
look
man,
at it.
that would take a lot for me to get used to though.
That's okay. I mean, you're doing well. Like you're from like you're in South Africa thriving right now. So I mean,
Yeah, the
technically
coffee is
you
unbelievable here.
okay, well, they need to get rid of it there. So you can understand. Here's the thing. Think about it. Think about it.
Okay, okay.
You would save so much money if you got rid of coffee.
But I
Like,
would lose my happiness, I think.
no, you wouldn't because just go buy a Bugatti. You'll be fine. Like I
Oh
said,
yeah, that's cheaper.
but think about it. You save about $30,000 to $40,000 on coffee yearly. You can do
Mm-mm.
anything.
I
Listen,
don't think I spend that much money on coffee a year.
some people probably do, but still, you can be so much happier. You can be your natural self, the person that you were meant to be, without that nasty cup of Joe. Think about it. It would enhance your life. It would stimulate your taste buds. You may even listen. You may find that you can eat some Nutella without there being percussion or repercussions if
Ah,
you got rid of coffee. Look at God. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So that is not. That's just one of many takes that you may slap me through South Africa
mm.
on, and that's okay. Um, but
Yeah, that's tough.
yeah, I'm sorry. Not really, but it's okay.
Yeah, that one does hurt, but
That hurts. Like it's okay. It's through pain comes growth, and we on here growing. So it's like
hmm
we say, it's time for a growth spurt. So you balled out last year,
Thank you.
159.08, and close. Listen, you put your name out in the field, so it's just like, listen, you can't. When they talk about the 800, they have to talk about you because that is the progression you're on. The crazy thing to me, and we'll get to last year in a second, is you haven't been running the 800 for 30 years. Like this
hmm
was not you started out with the 2 and the 4,
hmm
beating in the hell.
hmm
Then you got to the 8. What is
hmm
it about the pain that you just love so much that you keep running the 800? Because 800 to me, just I, you know, may the good Lord bless and keep you. That's different. Like you are built
hmm
differently in that 800, but you're
hmm
so good at it. What is it about that race that you love, and that is the reason you continue to thrive?
Um, yeah, it is. It honestly is a really hard race. Um, and all the training that goes into it, it's definitely not easy. But there's just something that's like so satisfying about, completing that race or, whatever it is, that training session, all of it. I think, it's just like you live for that reward. And yeah, like that, like it's just so gritty. Like you really just like have to stick your neck out in those races and like really push yourself. And like I think that's what I really love to do. I love to push myself. So yeah, it's like fun, even though it hurts really bad.
It's like
Yeah.
the good kind of pain. It's just like you
hmm
finish that race, and it's like, you know what? I accomplished something like great.
hmm
Like it was
Definitely.
it was amazing. Last year, you really came on the
hmm
scene, and it just
hmm
seems like you ran with so much confidence and like so much joy. Where did
hmm
that come from? Obviously, the 159.08 in Eugene was like lit.
hmm
But still, just even throughout the season, just that confidence, that joy, it just from an outsider's point of view seemed to be there. How did last season come together for you?
Well, last year was my first season working with my new coach,
Okay.
who's Trevor Painter.
Mhm.
and he just really understands the event, and his training is just so good for like the type of runner that I am.
Yeah.
And I just like felt like I have nothing but confidence in his training. And I opened up my indoor season running two flat. So I knew that like, and I'd only been training with him for like 3 months, and I hadn't PB'd in a couple of years. So to be with a new coach in 3 months and then all of a sudden you're running two flat, I knew that I was on the right track. And unfortunately last year I did have an Achilles injury. Um, like mid-April to all of, or no, mid-March to April.
Mm.
And I was actually in South Africa as well. But I didn't do like any training or like, not any running. I was just cross training a lot. And um when I ran that 159, oh, I'd only been running for about 6 weeks. So yeah, it was pretty crazy that I went from like, no running to, 159. So yeah, it was just, yeah, things kind of came together for me. And that was exciting because I didn't have like, smooth, you know,
Mhm.
outdoor training either. So
In
it was
your
pretty crazy.
mind, in your mind, are you like, ooh, y'all, just wait till I get, just wait till I get it together. It's like I ran 159 in
hmm
6 weeks of training. Y'all just wait until it all comes together with more consistency and I'm healthy. Then it's about to go down. Does that mentality ever kind of cross your mind? Not a cocky mentality, but just
hmm
confident, like, you know what? I was able to accomplish this with this little training, overcoming this adversity. You're still learning about the race, and you were able to
hmm
mix it up with the world's best.
Yeah, definitely. Like yeah, like when I think about last year, I'm like, oh my goodness, like that wasn't even like close to perfect. Like you don't want a 6 week injury, like, like at the most important like training camp of the year. Like that's not ideal. So, to do that definitely gives me confidence right now. And because I haven't really had like a great winter either, but I've been able to put together some like good training right now. And this camp, like I've really targeted like this camp to be like my, like when I think like anything I'm doing right now, I'm like, wow, I wasn't even running at this point last year.
Mhm.
So it's exciting to be like training, and obviously I'm with Keely Hodgkinson, and this like we've been waiting like for like a year and a half to like train together. Because yeah, last year when I was here, I didn't run. So we're finally training together, and that's really exciting. So
What is it like training with her?
oh yeah, it's great. She's amazing in training. Like obviously she's an amazing athlete. So and she's just yeah, she's also a great person. So it's fun to be around her. She's really good energy, even though she's like 21 years old, but I love it. No,
That's
I
like
love it.
crazy. It's like I'm
hmm
about to turn 29 on Friday, and I'm like, oh God, I'm old.
I
Like
know.
all
I
these.
feel yeah, like I feel so much older than her, but she's so mature and like I'm like, wow, I don't think I was like that when I was 21. So
No,
yeah,
but
she's just yeah.
I feel like it's a good balance because like you bring a toughness when you run.
hmm
And then obviously with her, she's still figuring it out, which is just insane to say. Like
hmm
her, a thing Mo, like all these young runners
hmm
are just figuring it out, but you still kind of bring that veteran presence, that toughness when you run. Um,
hmm
where does that come from, in your opinion?
Um, I don't think that I've had like the easiest time like in the sport for sure. Like I've really struggled with a lot of injuries, and I think that's been like my hardest. Yeah, like that's been like really tough for me. Is I get in like amazing shape, and then all of a sudden I end up with like a 2 month injury or something like that. And I think that because like I've been knocked down like quite a few times, like at Oregon, like when I broke out and ran like 201 back in like 2017 and got third at NCAA's, the next year I like tore something in my hip and then didn't run for 6 months and
Mm.
then struggled in like 2019 and 2020. And then, I started to get a little bit better in 2021, but still not great. And then last year, like when I switched to my new coach, I was kind of like, you know what, like I need to make something happen. Like it's not fun to be, running 201 or 202, like I've done that before. Like I need to step up because, I put so much into the sport that I wanted to make something happen. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, that toughness came out definitely last year. I was like, it's now or never for me because I was going to quit the sport if I wasn't going to be running well, because just too much energy and emotion and all that stuff. So I was determined to make it happen. Like I didn't think I was actually going to quit. I just needed to run better. So I told myself that, now or never.
Listen, I feel that you put stuff in, you want a return on your investment. So,
Exactly.
I definitely understand that, and I'm glad to see
Mhm.
like the fruits of your labor are like paying off. I wouldn't want to race you. I'd be kind of scared. Like, listen, because you have that toughness, you have like that $2 steak toughness, like which is like legit. Let's take a break from this track and field talk. What are 3 things that people do not know about the legend that is Miss Brooke Feldmeier?
3 things that they don't know about me. Hmm.
And then I actually have to go back and ask a question about your Grammys pick of who you wanted to go to. So, but we'll get to that momentarily. But yeah, 3 things that people don't know about you.
Oh. Oh, wow. I got to think about that for a second.
Okay. Take your time.
Um, let's see. I can think of one thing that I feel like not that many people know, that I want to be a chiropractor when I'm done running.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I feel like that's something that people don't know.
Okay.
I know I'm trying to think of like fun facts about me, and I'm not sure there's too many about me right now. Um, hmm,
So you want to
it's
be a
kind of tough.
chiropractor. So
Hmm.
we're gonna get back to the other 2. But
Okay, yeah, because
I'm gonna squeeze this question in. Why Bieber? What is it about J Beebs? Because
oh,
I
he just kills the game, like, oh,
what
and
game?
oh, he's just like
What game?
he's good at singing, and like he's just a vibe, you know?
I don't. Um
But like
uh
he's just great. He's good to look at, like very good
oh,
looking
see that
guy.
there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is.
He's got nice tattoos. Oh, I've met his grandparents in New York City before.
That's a fun fact.
Hmm.
All right, so
That
we
is a
got
fun fact. I've
so
met
we
Justin
have number
Bieber's
2.
grandparents. Yeah, there's my second one.
Okay. Uh you met his
Hmm.
grandparents. So
Oh, yeah, I've also met Fergie before.
what? Where are you
Hmm.
meeting these people? Like
Yeah,
what?
I met Fergie in Hawaii when I was in 5th grade. Yeah, a very fun fact right there. Hmm.
All right, so we got 3, and I'm shook by
Hmm.
2 of the 3.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, I do not hate Justin Bieber by any means. I actually have what is my his Christmas songs are pretty dope. And then
See.
there was like pre-puberty Justin Bieber, um, which was what was that song, Baby or whatever with Ludacris.
Oh, he kills that song.
That is like
Hmm.
I just I hated that song so much because it was overplayed
Okay,
so
to be fair, it is overplayed a lot, but like I like Justin Bieber now. I wasn't like a huge fan a long time ago. Like when I met his grandparents in New York, I was kind of like, yeah.
oh that's
But
so
now, but now,
okay. Okay, but now that he's grown up,
yeah,
um
he's grown up. He's just we would
his
have a good
song
time together, I think.
okay, so here's my song. Here's my song.
Hmm.
Why I low-key like Justin Bieber. Because this is my theme song. My mama don't like you, and she like everyone.
Oh,
That quote sticks with me. Because
yeah.
there's some people that I, may not think fond of, and they're like, "Oh, I love your
Hmm.
mom." And I was like, "Listen, she don't like you.
Hmm.
Stop saying you love her." But what if, like, we can get you backstage to a Justin Bieber concert? Like, what do we have to do to make that happen? Is he still performing?
Do you think so? Yeah.
Well, what if we did like a VIP?
Hmm.
Oh, we have to do that.
Yeah. Like let's go. What? Like definitely.
Like, we have to do that. I feel
I
like
think
that could
so.
be achievable. So, like a VIP. Oh, well,
Hmm.
here's another idea. Travis Scott came to Oregon.
Travis Scott. I'm a fan of Travis Scott.
Remember, well, he came to Eugene.
Yeah, he was at Worlds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's pretty sweet.
So when we post this, what hashtag should we use? Beeb for Brooks. Oh, Brooke and Beebs.
Brooke and B, B and B. Oh my god,
B
there's
and
so many
B.
B
Oh
and
my
B. I love it. B loves B. Yeah,
B plus
B.
B.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
B and B. Oh
mm-hmm.
dog. There's so
Beebs
many
for
things.
B.
Beebs
B
for
for
B.
Beebs.
B for
B for
Beebs.
Beep. Mm-hmm.
B Beebs. I like that.
Mm-hmm. B
Okay.
Beebs. Yeah.
Hashtag Brooke
J
Beaver.
J B and B.
Oh, look at that.
Absolutely smashed it.
JB and B, hashtag JB and B. I like that.
That's a good
JB,
one.
you plus me, JB and B. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You met the grandparents. That's funny. It's like, okay, you met the grandparents, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
well, who's your grandson? Justin Bieber. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Like, so they were like checking into the hotel that I was staying at, and like right next to me, and they're like, "Can we get your last name?" And they're like, "Bieber," and they're like, "We're like, what?" And they're like, "Bieber," and we're like, "Whoa." They're like, "Are you Justin Bieber's grandparents?" And they're like, "Yeah, we are."
Oh,
So,
okay.
hmm
It's like, listen,
but like he
this
wasn't as big time. Like this was a long time ago. Like he was getting there, you know.
he was getting there, but it's just like, call me when he's there.
hmm hmm
Okay,
I know.
so
Could have had my move right then and there.
you really could have. You missed out on
I
the
know. I
opportunity.
should have been like, ah, I know. But you know what? It's okay.
So hashtag that's your celebrity crush. Okay,
Actually, it's not.
who is?
I really like Bradley Cooper a lot.
Oh, but who doesn't? Like, what
And I
girl
like
doesn't?
Miles Teller a lot too.
I gotta look him up.
Yeah, go take a look. Like he definitely is. Yeah, he's adorable. He's more like an adorable one. Like where Bradley Cooper is like, oh yeah.
He looks like what's that dude that played on Even Stevens? Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. That was my other crush growing up too. After seeing him in the movie Holes, I was hooked on Shia
Oh,
LaBeouf.
that is the
Right?
best. That is the best. I've
Mm-hmm.
read that book 3 times and I've seen the
Mm-hmm.
movie 10 times.
It's
Oh
so
my
good.
gosh. I just walk around my house sometimes. This is so bad, but I don't care. You got to go dig those holes. Digging up those holes. Like
Like they went hard on those. Like,
they went hard. I'm like outside looking for yellow spotted lizards and
oh right.
like
But then Shia LaBeouf, like, he's so good in that one. But then he got like a little bit like, I don't know.
yeah,
He he started doing his own thing.
I ain't heard from him. I think
Yeah,
like
I
the
know. So yeah, he went on a different path, I think. So
I feel like I cannot imagine the pressure like all these kids like pop
I
like
know.
child stars like I couldn't like naturally I wasn't good in front of the camera, which is like crazy because I'm in front of the camera right now. But like
Mm-hmm.
to play those roles, like I can't imagine like the pressure of like all the shows we grew up watching. Like
Right?
it's just
It's
crazy.
hard.
You're the second person I met that loves holes probably just as much as I do.
Oh, it's so good. It's absolute classic.
Oh my gosh. Brother had me
Mm-hmm.
eating onions because I thought they were sweeter than Starburst. I'm
Oh,
like,
I
okay.
love
Like, let me get a two-piece
it.
onion. Okay. All right. So I think, okay, so Shia LaBeouf was like the past.
hmm
J Miles was the present, is the present. So Justin Bieber and Miles Teller. I feel like,
hmm
ooh, what if they made like another Top Gun Maverick and Miles is like, you know what, Brooke? You epitomize toughness.
hmm
Come and play in that movie.
Let's go.
Let's go. Would you
Let's
quit
go,
track?
baby.
Would you quit track to do it?
What year is it?
2024.
Oh, no.
I, I think you should. Here's why. Actually, I don't
You
want you
think I
to,
should
but
quit on the
because
Olympic year?
make $1 billion real quick, put that
hmm
in the bank, open up your chiropractic thing, make a little bit more money,
hmm
and then come on home soil in 2028, where
Oof.
everybody knows your name like Cheers.
Oof.
I'm listen. You can look at it as a risk. I look at it as an investment.
I hear you. Like the money and all that, and I probably would become quite famous. Hopefully, if I'm in that film. I
Get
mean, it sounds
married.
good.
Yeah, get married to
Yeah,
Brother Teller and
yeah.
everything. Like you could change the world. You could do what Michael Jackson said in this song, which is bad because that's not him that wrote the song that I'm thinking of. So scratch that. Um, but I don't know. That's just like I don't know. It
Well,
was just
I mean, it sounds good. Like, yeah, like no pain anymore of training, and I just get to go become like an actress with hot actors. Like, sounds good, but
that's fair.
still got to
That
think
is
about
fair.
it.
Do you have any acting prowess? Whether it's like all our school plays, musicals.
No, but I always have this thought. Maybe this should be my fun fact instead of me becoming a chiropractor. Is that part of me when I retire from track? I say I'm going to move to LA and become an actress. I did have that.
You
Did have that
could.
for a while. I
You
could.
could. Listen, here's how you do it. You start off at Hallmark, make you 3, 4 Christmas movies.
I could. That is a good start.
Uh-huh. And then from Hallmark, you get drafted to Warner Brothers. You know,
Yes.
they'll still be making Need for Speeds and Transformers and stuff like that. Be one of them
Hmm.
Transformers.
Yeah.
Be one of them red robots that they, look like a Lego or something like that. And then there's somebody
Who
else
knows?
in the sport that became like a movie producer or actor or actress.
Hmm.
I don't know, but I can see you being like, I can see you
Hey,
playing a bevy of characters.
me too.
Like, like you could start off if you don't even want to do Hallmark, you could start off with like what is it, the animation or whatever the case might be,
Hmm.
and stuff like that. Or we can make oh my god, we can make a TV series, a Disney Channel TV series around you,
Oh, Disney Channel. Oh yeah. I'll be
and
on
you
Disney
can
Plus. Oh yeah.
oh, you don't even think about Disney Plus, and girl, oh my
Shoot. This
gosh,
is it. This is it.
this is it. Think about it. What is better than to take a famous professional athlete who's about to run 155 this year, and
Mm.
then you put them on a Disney platform, like
Oh,
for everybody to see? You could bring back the glory days of Disney from our childhood back in the day.
oh. Honestly, I would love that. 100%.
What would it be about?
Oh, that is tough, isn't it?
Like we could do, I mean, I don't know if you want to like do the That's So Raven route where you're like a psychic, uh or something like that. You have all these visions and stuff like that. Or
That's kind of fun. That's fun.
uh or you can do like a Kim Possible kind of style
Yeah.
where you're just out saving the world and you like, you get a naked mole rat or something like that, or a dog,
Get my naked mole wrap.
but you can't do a naked mole rat. You have to do like one of those hairless dogs or cats or something like that.
Yeah, no, I definitely would do like a hairless cat for sure. Like that would be pretty baller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you like, oh, but think about this. If you do Kim Possible, remember Kim needed Ron. So you get to pick your own Ron Possible.
I like it. I
Yes.
like it.
So I'm just saying, like Miles Teller would play in that.
He definitely would, I think.
I think Justin Bieber might play in that.
Yeah, I actually do too. Bradley Cooper might even make an appearance in it as well.
Oh my
Like it's a little
gosh.
bit different for him, but he might.
He might. You know who would he
Hmm.
oh my god, what if you did is this is Nickelodeon now, but if you were like did something like the Fairly Odd Parents
Oh, that is
and
so good. That show
look,
is eh.
wait, am I thinking of the Fairly Odd? Is that the right? Yeah, because you can be Dinkelberg. Bradley Cooper, I'm sorry, Cooper could be Dinkelberg.
There's a lot of possibilities here.
So, but they're realistic.
I like
That's the
it,
thing.
honestly.
Because think about it, they're taking on these big projects. They want something a little slower, more family oriented, And so now
Mm-hmm.
you have a chance to do this with a big time baller like yourself. Who says no? Like, you're behind the scenes because there's a lot of stars, and this is for real. There's a lot of stars right now that are doing like smaller projects like this and stuff like
See?
that. And you see, and you don't have to worry about the fame and all that stuff. You know, you manage your Instagram well. And then the difference is, you know, when there's groupies, you can run faster than they can, so you don't have to worry about getting around them
Yeah.
because you can run away from them. So I mean,
Uh-huh.
look, I'm just saying, chiropractor's nice, or you can, or just do a series about a chiropractor.
We could
And
do, yeah,
yeah,
let's just get off the chiropractor thing now and like I'm going to LA and becoming an actress.
yes. And listen, there's no better way to make your announcement than to win the 800-meter gold at the Olympics in LA 2028. Mic drop. Listen, the next day, Brooke, what do you have to say? Well, I want to thank Track and Field, but you need to tune in on Disney Plus tomorrow night because my new show is opening up with Bradley Cooper, Justin Bieber, and Miles Teller. And or
That is a
what if you did
that's
like
just that lineup. Whew.
that lineup, like the squad runs deep? What if you did like
Mm-hmm.
a Disney version of like The Bachelor or something like that?
Oh, that's so good.
But
Oh,
you get to pick everybody.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about now.
So
Yeah,
listen,
I'm down for
hash
that.
listen, I'm just saying, like, I don't know, like, that would be weird. That would be the kids bop version of that show. Um,
Yeah.
which is not always good. I heard them redo Bruno Mars, That's What I Liked, and I just about died.
I
Um,
didn't hear it.
have you heard the song That's What I Like?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, instead of like strawberry champagne all on ice, they were like strawberry milkshakes on ice
Yeah,
and
we're not
stuff like
like
that.
that.
So yeah, we don't need, so let's scratch that idea. But when this comes through, can you come back on the show so we can talk about it when all of this actually comes
100%.
back
I'll
in
be
place?
back.
Yes, good.
Yeah, I'll be
Like,
back.
oh gosh, if you think this is unhinged, I have to have you on the wing show when we eat chicken wings and we just talk crap.
That
Um,
sounds good to me as well.
Absolutely, y'all. We are bringing that back, so be sure the end of this month, we will have another Wings and Hot Take show, um, which is going to be fun. But when you are not dreaming big
Hmm.
and balling out, what is life like for you?
Um, well, yeah, so I live in Florida, but I don't really feel like I live in Florida because I think I'm usually only there about 6 weeks at a time.
Okay,
And then, yeah, and then I spend most of my time traveling between, yeah, Florida, the UK, and South Africa, and sometimes St. Moritz.
oh,
Hmm.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, so I usually
Um,
train, at altitude locations. Yeah.
how do you like it?
Yeah, no, I think I live a really good life. Oh yeah, like obviously I train like crazy, but I mean traveling the world and running has been, yeah, like it's an amazing lifestyle.
What's the best food you've ever had in this time as a pro runner? Maybe you cook it, maybe it's somewhere else.
Mm, the steaks are really, really good in South Africa.
What kind of
Like
steak?
really good. Like a
Really?
fillet.
Okay, that's the
Like the
right steak.
fillets are like amazing and they are not expensive here at all.
Really?
Very inexpensive.
I was looking at a menu because I was like, what do I want for my birthday? And it's like $52 for a fillet for like a 10
Yeah, you
ounce.
would pay. You could get one for like $5 or $10 here,
Shut up.
a full meal.
No, no, you
Yeah,
can't.
I know. Yeah, you can. I do it like twice a two, 3 times a week here.
I'll be over there tomorrow.
All
I
right,
ain't
see you
kidding.
soon.
Forget jet lag, everything. I'm going. If I find out that they frying chicken like that, then yes, then I'm gonna be over there as well. So give me a 2-piece fried with a filet mignon, um, and an Alka-Seltzer soup
All
for
right,
all the
come on
day.
over.
So,
And the steaks are amazing. So
what's the best way to get that steak cooked?
Medium.
Ooh.
I actually have been getting the medium rare though.
Oh boy. Why? Why do
Oh,
you like meat that's not cooked?
what do you want? A medium like well
Medium.
done?
I used to do, listen, I can eat a well done steak, and typically I'm medium well. If they mess it up and they cook a
hmm
medium, I'm okay with it. I'm okay. It's hard,
hmm
but hashtag low key growth. But rare, no, the cow was still mooing at that point. It's not good for you. You just eat blood. That's just blood.
Oh, it's just I feel like people usually eat their steaks like too rare. I think I like just a little bit of pink in there.
That's medium well. Just a
And
little
that's not
bit.
medium well.
Yes, it
So maybe
is.
like a
It
little
looks.
more than I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, bro, I'm hurt.
Uh,
I'm
okay, but
hurt.
that's okay. That's okay. We can like our steaks differently.
But we at least we like the same cut.
We like the same
Uh,
cut. Yeah, like I won't eat anything else. Like maybe I'm snobby with my steaks, but
I don't
like
think you
sir,
are.
like yeah. I mean, I'm like no filet. That's it. Sorry,
I like
I won't order
sirloin.
anything. Yeah,
I don't. Everybody likes ribeye. I don't like ribeye.
I didn't even try it. If I
Oh,
had like a few bites here and there, and I'm like, no, where's the filet?
it's so fatty. Like it's just like no. The fillet is where it's at. I
I
did
know it's just
read,
like a nice lean cut.
yes, and you have to season it well. Obviously, there's not a lot of
hmm
fat in that cut, but
hmm
like I feel like the people who don't know what they're doing are the ones that mess it up.
Yes,
Um,
I agree.
I did read that you grew up in the great state of Washington.
Yes.
What was it like growing up in the I'm always curious about people from the Pacific Northwest all the way up there,
Oh.
because you went from one extreme to another. You went
hmm
from Washington to Mississippi,
hmm
to the deep south. So I just wanted this,
hmm
I'm curious about all that.
Yeah. So yeah, growing up in Washington, I think I love Washington. I just don't love the weather. Like
Yeah.
my all like yeah, like all my family's there. Washington is like an amazing state, like especially in the summer. Like, yeah, it rains a lot, but you don't have like hurricanes and any of that stuff, you
Oh
know.
my gosh,
Like it
yeah.
is a really good place to live. And yeah, like my whole family's there. So, going back to Washington's always like fun for me to do. And then yeah, going to Mississippi, I feel like that's like I love like a good adventure. So
I can
I
see that,
wanted to
yeah.
do something. Yeah, I know. I wanted to do something like completely different. So I was like, yeah, like I'm gonna go to Mississippi. And I loved my coach there so much. I still love him to this day. Like he introduced me to the 800 and thought that I could have like a long career in that event that would be better for me than the heptathlon, which without him I probably wouldn't be an 800-meter runner. So yeah, like going there was like a really good decision, and I honestly fell in love with Ole Miss. Um, yeah, I'm really happy I went there, even though it was like completely different to where I'm from. Like I love all that. Obviously I love traveling and all that. So yeah, it was a really good experience for me.
Better food, Ole Miss or in Eugene?
Ole Miss all the way. Unbelievable food. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. What was your go-to meal when you were down there?
Honestly, I went to this place called like the BBB all the time, and like
Ooh,
I probably ate so many pancakes.
ooh,
Like, oh my goodness, I don't know why pancakes is like such a thing for me, but pancakes and like biscuits, and
ooh, ooh.
I ate so much chicken, and oh my goodness.
No wonder you so
Yeah.
fast. Like, dang.
Yeah, I ate good down there for sure.
Ooh, listen, that chicken, I'm a fried, just like I always say, fried chicken,
hmm
bad for the body, good for the soul. This body was built on a two-piece and a biscuit. But
I love
listen,
it.
it's different. When I went to Eugene to cover
hmm
pre, I was like, I guess there's just such a difference. Like, I guess
hmm
from you guys up in the north, on the northwest, compared to us down here, because my family, obviously most live here in Florida, but we're originated from Alabama. And I
hmm
have a lot of family that live up there. So when I ask for a sweet tea, and they brought me
Oh
a
yeah.
sweet tea in Eugene that tasted kind of like some Aquafina.
Yeah, you
Uh,
said this is not sweet tea.
and they're kind of like, yeah, it is. I'm like, like, what is this?
Hmm.
How much sugar are you putting in? In my estimation, it had to be a half a bag. And I'm like,
Yeah.
dog, you 2 bags too short. Like we need to taste, the health crisis in this
Hmm.
and stuff like that. Maybe not that sweet. Um,
Hmm.
but nah, it's different. Like it is just the seasonings are different.
Oh
Um
yeah.
Now I'm sure that the seafood is probably better in Oregon. I'll give them that.
Maybe.
But nah, I see I would have had to just for the food. Now Oregon is amazing, especially this new
Hmm.
facility that they have and all that stuff, and the
Yes,
new
it is.
stadium, and just being there because it is truly a college town.
Hmm.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. After my first, if I went to Ole Miss and then went to Eugene, I would have had to go back into the transfer portal just for the food alone.
I get that. I get that. Yeah.
Um, it sounds like we have a lot of the same interest in TV growing up. And I'm always
Hmm.
curious about this. What were your go-to shows? And then we're gonna hop back to the track talk and then get on up out of here.
My go-to shows. Oh my God. So I loved Jersey Shore, but that was like a
Oh,
little bit
okay.
later.
Okay, fair
So
enough.
Jersey Shore, like The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody,
Okay.
Drake and Josh.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Megan.
Um, yeah. Um, I was a big SpongeBob person. I
You
loved SpongeBob. So into SpongeBob. Oh my gosh. I think I saw like every episode of SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, man. SpongeBob switched up after I don't know when it changed, but there was nothing that hit like OG SpongeBob.
Right? Like SpongeBob was it was everything.
Like OG SpongeBob was different. The jokes were different. The vibe was different. This new crap is just like weird to me.
Yeah, see, I don't watch any of that. Like I know nothing about like what's on like that stuff anymore. I don't even know.
Oh
But
man.
me growing up with SpongeBob, oh my God, was such a fan.
I was God, even there are jokes that I still crack now from because now they resonated with me. Like I
Yeah,
remember
yeah, 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 yeah.
I think it was SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward. I don't know what was going on. It was like a winter episode, and Patrick got close to Squidward and was like, "Ho ho ho!" And Squidward goes, "Patrick, get away from me! You know I'm claustrophobic." And Patrick's like, "What does that mean?" And all of a sudden, SpongeBob goes, "He's afraid of Santa Claus." I'm like, "Oh, like this is just you don't get that in television now."
No,
Um,
it's just that was so good.
no,
And
I
I
didn't.
loved like I loved like Hannah Montana.
Okay,
Um, so many. Like oh
gosh,
yeah, but I loved MTV as well.
OG
Like
MTV,
Cribs, and
I
like
was gonna say that.
Pimp My Ride.
Pimp My Ride. There was nothing like Pimp My
Oh, it was
y'all.
so good. Oh my God, it was
Y'all,
so good. Pimp My Ride.
what was that dude? It was like Rob and oh boy.
Like Rob Dyrdek. Is that who we're
Yeah,
talking about?
but Rob and Big.
Yeah, Robin Big, so good. Oh, I
Yes.
love that too. Robin Big.
Oh my gosh. I remember I went as Big for
Hmm.
homecoming dress days. Like when we were dressed up for homecoming. I went as Big
Oh,
and my
that's
other friend went as
perfect.
Rob.
That's perfect.
Yeah, try going to a Christian school dressing up as Rob and Big. It was so
That's
me.
so funny.
Oh my gosh.
There's
And
so many good MTV shows. Like that one where like I don't even know like how to describe it, but like the girls would like go to like the guy's like apartment with like the black lights and I don't even like
yes,
remember, but
yes.
you know
Oh,
what I'm
what's the name
talking
of that show?
about?
I
What is that
do.
called? Yeah. Oh, what is it? I haven't thought about that in ages, but it was so good.
Oh my goodness. I was just sitting here thinking there's nothing on TV. There's not like even the cartoons don't slap what it used to with like
No,
Recess and
no.
the
Mm-mm.
Animaniacs and all that stuff, but all MTV.
MTV was it.
People don't know. MTV Cribs was like the original reality shows. Like those were
Hmm.
like the legit shows.
Hmm.
And then they had like the adult ones, like Flavor Flav and all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
stuff. But
yeah.
Pimp My, oh my gosh, used to
Oh
watch
my God,
Pimp
Pimp My
My
Ride was
Ride
so good. But
all
now
the
I gotta
time.
find out what that one show is that we're talking about with that.
When
I
you
don't even know
find
like
it,
what I will find out because I can't like remember like what the concept of it was. Like they wanted to go on a date with that person.
but I
Like
remember that. Like I would sit there
yeah,
and
I know,
watch
right?
it.
Like they would go to their they would go like into their rooms and like get it out and like look around. What
Let me,
I don't know.
okay, I'm gonna ask you this next question because now I have to know before we get off the air or get off this
Hmm.
call or whatever this is. Um, Typed in old TV shows, MTV shows. Oh my god, some of these shows. There was like My Super Sweet 16. I remember that.
So good.
There was TRL, um, Real World, The Hills,
That's classic right there. Seen all
Cele-
that.
Celebrity Deathmatch, Oh, I remember that. Road Rules, Clone High, Eighth and Ocean, Robin Big, Say What Karaoke, Life of Ryan, Pimp My Ride, Yo Mama. Oh, I remember Yo Mama. MTV Crib, Date My Mom. Oh,
Date
I
My
think
Mom. Oh, wait, do you remember that one where the parents would like pick out like a new partner for their like son or daughter
it
and
was
they would
the
have to watch them go on a date together?
it was the worst thing ever. It was so
What
weird to
was
watch.
that called? That was
Uh,
another good one. And they would go on a date together and then the guy at the end or the girl at the end would be like, I'm gonna keep my ex or keep the, current one or they became like an ex. Yeah, it was so good.
let me see. Oh, um, Room Raiders.
Room Raiders, that's it.
Yes, yes,
Yes, Room
yes.
Raiders. Classic.
You know the crazy thing? We're naming all these shows. Those are the most cringe-worthy shows.
I know, like if I started watching it right now, I'd be like,
I would be so
hmm,
uncomfortable. But like back then when we were kids,
it
like
was great.
this was amazing.
Oh wait, and
Um,
you know the next. Do you know that one?
which one?
Sorry, I think it kind of went away. Next, like people would come off a bus and they'd be like the person would be like waiting, and then if they didn't like them, they would say
Yes,
next, and a
yes,
new person would come out.
yes. Oh my
Yeah, you could say
gosh.
next at any time. So like it could be like immediately, or it could be like a few minutes into it, or whatever. Like next.
That was the most savage and just
Yeah,
sad.
that is savage.
Like you walk off the bus, you're all excited. You walk
Yeah,
down, and
and
it's
they're
like,
like,
nope, next.
yep, yeah.
I just feel so bad for some of these people.
I know,
Oh God.
right? Like, oh, ouch, sorry about that.
Brooke, are we terrible people because we actually enjoy this? Like the
And I think a lot of people enjoyed that.
oh my
Which
gosh,
is funny.
honest.
It's just fun and games. Fun and games.
Oh man, like oh man. Some of those like Pimp My Ride had me wanting to get like a big old Cadillac Escalade or just anything.
I know, right? Like seeing some of the tires on them and like, oh man, they just were so extra.
And then like some of the songs that we used to listen to, like there's a song
Oh
called
yeah.
Riding Rims. If you ride rims, you gotta ride fast.
Yeah.
Like that
Love it.
one, Ice Cream Paint Job, like that one.
Oh yes.
I didn't understand that song until I started listening to it. Cream on the inside, clean on the ice cream paint job. All right, because we can go on this all day.
Hmm.
Which part of me wishes on the Wing show, we have to have an MTV roundup and just kind of
Hmm.
go over certain shows from our childhood.
Hmm.
Um, and then be like old people and tell them why the TV that they watch sucks today compared to
Hmm.
then. Um, Gosh, MTV, man. Between like Nickelodeon and Nickelodeon's version of a reality show, which was like all of that was like SNL, Nickelodeon's version
Hmm.
of SNL,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
then the Amanda show, um,
Yep.
as well. Okay, what excites you most about the season?
Um, I think I have, well, I don't think, I know that I have a lot of confidence in my running now. And, I've been with my coach for a year now. Um, I had good results last year. And I guess I just have so much belief in myself that I just feel like, sky's the limit for me. So it's just like really fun now. Like I'm having fun again in the sport. And like I'm loving my training partners. Like I love my coach. I love the traveling that I get to do. And I'm just enjoying it so much that, like it's a job, but it's like it really does feel like the best job in the world for me. So yeah, I'm just excited because like things are going well and yeah, it's fun. It's fun like when you're happy. So
You seem like full of joy and so happy, and that kind of leads to my next question. What brings you that joy? And obviously you stated everything, but throughout the concert, there's a reason that you stayed in the sport through the
hmm
ups and the downs. What
yeah.
brings you that joy on a daily basis?
Um yeah, like I've been running since I was 5 years old,
Yeah.
and I guess that I've always like wanted to see like how good I can be. And I feel like I keep getting these like moments like, I went to Ole Miss first, but really it was my dream to go to Oregon. And then I ended up going to Oregon, and it was like, okay, like that's like something that I really wanted to achieve. And then, become like a professional runner. And then, I got an Adidas contract, out of Oregon. So I feel like keep getting these moments. And then it was like, well, I want to break 2 minutes. And then, I've broken 2 minutes. And then it was like, well, I also really want to get into a diamond league. And then, I got into a few diamond leagues last year. So I feel like there's these things that I keep wanting to achieve. And now I've been able to like do like quite a bit of them. So I just like, I want to keep like that momentum going, whether it's like making a world team or, the Olympic team or whatever. Like I want to see if I can get those two things. Like those are the two things I really want. And yeah, I want to go all in for those. So
I mean, it's like, yo, I want to do this. And it's just like one diamond league, it's like, nah, I'm gonna you going to
mhm.
a few. You're doing a few.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah. And I did get a few last year. So
yeah, I just want to crack 150, 2 minutes. And it's like, oh, we better, yeah, you're almost gonna crack 159. So it's like
mhm,
anything that it seems like you set your mind to when you achieve it, it's not the basic level achievement. It's like something
mhm.
extraordinary.
Yeah.
Um, which is cool. And hey, if you listen, I see a progression, I see a trend here, so
Mhm.
as we say in journalism school, hashtag the truth never expires. So that's what I say when
Yeah.
she popped 154 and everybody's like, who in the world is doing that? We got to tell them it's
Yeah.
Brooke. Put some respect on it. Last question
Mhm.
before we get to rapid fire. Obviously you had the mentality that you took that helped you overcome the difficult times. What advice would you give to any other runner who maybe are facing challenges or face some of the things that you faced, especially now that you're on the other side and you are starting to live in your potential?
Yeah, I would say that, and I don't know a runner who hasn't gone through the downs. I think it's really just part of the sport. And if you can, just endure those tough times, I mean, like, honestly, everyone I know has gone through, a lot of downs with the sport. That's just kind of the way it is. It's such a tough sport. But if you love it and you want to see a future in it, you just kind of got to put your head down and keep grinding. And, like there is light at the end of the tunnel
Yeah.
because at one point in my running career, I was like, wow, like maybe I'm just not cut out for this. And for me to think that like I was in a, not a good mindset then. And for me to have like come through that shows I think that anyone can do that. Cause like I was like, wow, I'm not running well. I've been running well for a long time. Like maybe it's just not for me. But I just really love the sport. So yeah, I think if you can just hold on to that, like just hold on a little bit longer because maybe it's closer than you think, you know. I think that we get wrapped up in thinking like, oh, like I'm never gonna run well, or like I had a bad workout, or I've had a month of bad workouts, or whatever it is. It's like, yeah, but just because like things aren't going like amazing doesn't mean you can't race well or anything like that. I had a 2 month injury, and then all of a sudden, 6 weeks later, it's like a major breakthrough. So I would just say, hold on, and if you love the sport, there's just a lot of downs in it, and but there is a reward at the end of the day for sure.
It was so amazing to see you answer that because you had a smile on your face the entire time, which I think just speaks volumes about just kind of the joy you feel right now. I don't know whether to call you Brooke, Pastor Brooke, or Apostle Brooke Feldmeier because you just preached a little word on that one. Um, uh, so we are now finished with the interrogation process. Now it's on to the fun stuff. This segment is called Down the Home Stretch. I'm going to ask you a few rapid fire questions. I want you to answer them to the best of your ability. Are
Okay,
you ready?
I'm ready.
There was a food that you could live with for the rest of your life and the food that you could live without. What would they be?
Um, I could live with ice cream,
Okay.
and I could live without pizza.
Whoa, boy, what pizza did to you? What did they
I know I
do?
love pizza, but too much of it, I get sick of it really fast.
That's
So
fair.
I could live
That's
without it.
fair. Okay, that's fair. Even
Hmm.
though hashtag who hurt you.
But ice cream, I can't live without ice cream.
Okay, I can dig that. I can dig that. All right.
I'm a big ice cream girl.
I like who would be the dream ice cream sponsor?
Ben and Jerry's for sure. It
Okay.
really is. It
Okay.
really is.
Feel like maybe we can message them on Twitter. You think?
Hey, I'm here for it. We can start
I,
playing around with the bees again,
oh gosh.
like Brooke, Ben and Jerry's.
Brooke
Ben,
Ben
Brooke
and
and Jerry's.
oh, I got the name. You know what we should call the ice cream that you made earlier? It's one or two names. We could call it the Overcomer, and or we could call it Battle Tested.
I like the Overcomer.
Yes. All right. I
Yeah.
like that. So we
Yeah.
already got a name. See, we got a name, we have flavors. We are good. We are balling.
Hmm.
Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes, hands down, not even close.
Oh boy. Okay, cool. Best place to get pancakes.
My mom's kitchen.
Listen, if she can throw down, then you don't need to go
She
to
can.
Waffles.
She can.
Okay. What's your best meal that you can cook?
It's like coconut chicken curry.
What the heck? What? Whoa! When I asked you about the chef and stuff, you were quiet, but now you put.
I know. I can whip up some meals. Like I kind of impressed myself tonight when I made this like spaghetti for like me and my teammate, and I was kind of like, yeah, I know, I'm pretty good at it.
Oh,
And yeah,
what can't you do? Ooh, cook.
I
And
can
you.
cook. Yeah, I can run, clean. I can do quite a few things.
Oh my gosh! But it's just the way you said it. Like, just a little something light, just like a little slight work, but look, coconut chicken curry on the side. I'm like, what? What in the world? Oh man! All
Yeah, your
right.
girl can cook.
Okay, your girl can cook. That's what I'm talking about. All right, sounds good. All right, go
Hmm.
to artist on your podcast.
On my podcast, see, I'm
No, oh
not a
God, no,
huge
no, 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 no. iPod. Why did I say podcast? iPod. Go to artist on your iPod or whatever you listen to for music.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift, the new album or the old album?
Both. I know like a lot of people aren't loving the new album, but I'm a big fan of it. So
A
yeah.
lot of people don't love the new album.
I feel like they don't.
Why did I say podcast? But interesting. Okay. Oh, also shout out to my friend Angel Conlon. I have to do a PSA. If you go to the bottom of the show notes, she created a Taylor Swift Jeopardy game for everybody to
Mm.
play. So if you're interested in that, go to the bottom of the show notes. Okay. What is your favorite pump up song?
I listened to like a lot of Eminem before, like races and stuff, but I'm not sure if I have like a main one.
Okay, well the artist is fine because there's a
Yeah,
few
like I like
songs.
some Eminem, put some like Lil Wayne on, so I like older stuff for
Okay, I
that.
got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best era of music.
Probably the 80s and the 90s.
Okay. What era? I'm not what era, but what genre?
That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah,
I don't
listen.
know.
Okay, that's fair enough. It's just all good. All of it is really good, so you can't go
I
wrong.
mean, it's tough. Like when I talk about music, I get like a little bit frazzled because
You like
I
so
like
much.
so much. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I just like can't even like answer the question. I'm like, "Phew."
Don't even
Like I
worry
love
about it.
country music, it's
Ooh,
just a lot.
no, I don't know. But everything else, there's a few country songs I like. Chicken Fried is my go-to song.
Yeah.
But because I just like fried chicken, love fried chicken. But no, listen, even the country then was like great because you had like Dolly Parton and like Reba and Martina McBride and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So listen, I can dig it. I can dig it. Just a few more questions. Let's just say they were going to make a movie about your life. Who is the character that you would want to play you? Who is the oh God, I'm just fumbling over words today. Who is the actress that you want to play your character?
Maybe like Scarlett Johansson.
Okay, okay, I can
Yeah,
definitely see
she's just
that.
like really good in everything. So I could see that. Yeah. And I also might have to bring you inside because I think my iPad is getting low on battery.
Oh, it's all good, and we're almost done. For anybody who's listening, hashtag watching. All right, just a couple more questions. Last movie that made you cry.
Oh, last movie that made me cry. Sorry. Um, oh, this is Marley and Me.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
I went in the
okay. The
theater.
thing is, I that's the first movie I think I ever cried in, like watching. And then I watched that a few weeks ago, and it's just tears every time, isn't it?
I went in the theater to watch that.
Hmm.
And I was just telling everybody, y'all, just don't look at me. I got a sinus infection. I was just like, I was just like,
It's yeah,
I
like
hate.
I that movie just really pulls at the heartstrings, doesn't it?
Well, I can kind of see you getting emotional now too. So just kind of thinking about it.
Honestly, like I might like when I think about the dog, I'm like, oh man, that's just it's not good.
That's why I hate pet movies. I hate pet movies. That's not
They
Airbud.
get me more than like the actual like a human can die in a movie. And I'm like, well, maybe it was their time. Animal goes, and I'm like, whew,
Oh gosh, do
yeah.
you like those commercials that they put like with the animals and all that stuff? Does that get you too?
You know what? Like they probably used to get me, but now I'm like, no, I don't think they get me as much.
Nah, it's like
Yeah.
somewhere by a lake there's a frozen dog wanting a bone. I'm like, get
Can
off my
you
table.
donate $5 to the
To the Broke Dogs Foundation. I'm like, stop.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know where my money's going, so I'm gonna have to pass
No,
on that one.
like this is a scam for real. All right,
It feels like a scam.
it really does. Three questions.
Hmm.
Three more questions. So, first question. Dream vacation spot.
The Maldives.
Bonus question. When is it too early to listen to Christmas music? I'm setting myself up for failure
It's
with
too
this answer.
early. The day after Thanksgiving is like the only time you can start listening. You cannot listen to Christmas music before Thanksgiving, but I would prefer that you wait till December 1st.
That is just demonic, but it's actually not the worst answer that I've heard. Um,
Well,
somebody
when
told
do you think
me
you should listen?
there's okay. So the answer that was worse than the answer you gave, somebody told me December 23rd, uh, which
December
is
23rd.
yes, and there's actually a lot of people who feel that way. I actually am a little afraid to tell you when I start listening to it. So,
I want to hear it.
first day of fall. We sprinkle it in. We listen. There's a method. You just listen to a little sprinkle, just a little sprinkle. A little Whitney Houston's "Joy to the
Hmm.
World,"
Hmm.
maybe one or two Boys to Men, because it's so hot down here. You have to try to transition your mind to cooler
Mm.
times, like you're transitioning on the turn coming in down the home stretch on the 800.
Yeah.
That's all we're trying to do. When life gives you a lemon, you try to make frozen lemonade, which is exactly what we're trying to do in this instance. And then we pick it
Hmm.
up October just a little bit more, when sea breeze season ends and all that stuff. And then when November hit, it's Frank Dean, Bing Crosby, all the above. We go hard. And then we just sail into the sunset. But I know that I respect that you like to listen to it December 1st. I will respect that.
Thank you.
Last
Thank
two
you.
questions, and they're the most important questions you'll answer. First question: why does
Hmm.
kindness matter to you?
Oh, um, yeah, I'm really big on that, I would say. I'm just all about like treating people how I want to be treated. So if you're not being kind to other people, like really like what are you doing then?
Yeah.
Like it's just so important.
Yeah.
Like, and that's like been a huge thing for me, especially like the last few years, is like the nicer you are to people, like the better. Like the better that you are, and how you treat people really says, the type of person that you are. So I'm really big on that.
Last question. How has running been kind to you?
Um, in so many ways, like I can't imagine my life without running now. Like it's brought me, I've been able to see the world. I've met like so many friends from it. Um, and it's like those two things like together are unbelievable. And it's like it's given me like, a sense of purpose every day. I wake up and I have, this job to do. I've had that for a really long time and it's just given me, yeah, I feel like running's like given me everything. Yeah. And it's been far like it's been even with all the downs and stuff, it's been, an unbelievable journey so far.
You have
So yeah.
survived. Oh, you have survived down the home stretch. You aced it. You killed it. All thriller, no filler. That's how we roll on here, and that's what you did. Where can the good people find you and support your journey? On social media, of course.
Like my handle,
Your handle.
it is the blonde one.
That is a unique handle. So there's been two handles that have really, I have to applaud you for your creativity. Lauren Gregory, because her handle is LGZ with 5 E's, and then the
Yeah.
blonde. Yeah, and then the blonde one. That is such a unique
Hmm.
handle. More power to you. Brooke, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule.
Thank
Y'all be
you.
sure to find her on your television or wherever they air track and field meets that you don't have to pay for, or just pay the small fee, depending on where you are, to watch her run, to watch her ball out. And listen, you may see her at Worlds this year in Budapest on the medal stand when they put that gold medal. The sky's the limit. The possibilities are endless. Happy Easter to those, even though this is coming out after Easter, and we will catch you next time.